Hello, welcome. I am Protmeister, and today we'll be making this Star Wars Old Republic Smuggler's Blaster. It's very simple. The requirements will be coming up shortly, but this is a very nice snack gun to make for Comic-Con or props, whatever you want to make. Very easy. The only time consuming bit is letting the glue dry, but I've already got two of these. This one, and then there's a slightly modified one, or this one's actually slightly modified, but not for me rambling on about modifications and everything. Let's get right into it. Right, first you want a revolver toy pistol. Click, click, click. Then you want another one that's slightly bigger, more realistic size. Then you want a air rifle scope, cheap one, doesn't have to be real. Then you want a piece of wood that's about 60 centimeters long. Then you want hard as nail glue, basically wood glue. Then this, I didn't actually use this in the project, so you don't have to get this. I use sandpaper, 240 and 120 grit, a hot glue gun, glue sticks for the glue gun, and here's the sandpaper, 120 grit. .240 grit. There we go. Then you want to get 10 bolts, preferably 10 or 8 mil thrown in. Screwdriver for the little screws, Phillips. A bigger screwdriver for the scope. A cutting knife. Any knife will do. I used a box cutter. A saw to cut the plastic. A 3-meter tape measure to measure everything. Right, start by getting your life-size toy pistol and to start unscrewing the screws. Once you have removed the handle, just pry apart the main shaft, the main pistol, and take out the clicky mechanism, or the mechanism that makes the click. As you can see, I'm struggling to get this end cap off. Oh, I've done it now. Still struggling. And they really glue that top bit on really well. Oh, here we go. I've taken it off. So there's open up the gun. And remove the said clicky bit. And just cut off the bit that has the hammer bit on it, like on a real pistol. Just saw that bit off so it's nice and flush when it goes back in the gun. Right. Now we're just installing the clicky bits back onto the gun so it's nice and flush. Remember to make sure that doesn't poke out only when you're filming the trigger. Yeah, it's a bit fiddly. Just make sure of that. And here we've just cut off the two bits that connect to the handle to make the handle straight. Well, I cut those off so you can move the handle up and down to give it the right position to make it look like the gun. And now we are getting ready to sand it. Load of sanding. Pretty much all sanding. In this gun, cutting and sanding and gluing, a lot of that. And now we have cut off the barrel of the gun. There it is. Cut straight off right at the joint. and now we're sanding the off the cuts nice and clean. There's more sanding. Now the reason why we cut off the barrel is because we're gonna put it down to the middle of the gun, not the top of the gun, the middle of the gun, to make it with that in the middle look. So just doing more sanding. No idea what's going on here. And here we are. Trying to open the packet. And there are the nuts and bolts. Now, previously off camera, glued on the handle offset just a bit. You have to just put it on where you feel comfortable pulling it, and then glue it in place there so it doesn't move. And now I'm just currently putting the bolts and nuts in to give it the weight. There's 10, so about 5 on each handle. Each part of the handle, like 5 in the bottom, 5 in the top, so to speak. Like 3 at the top, 2 at the bottom on each side. Sorry, well, I've got a bit of a cold. Right, here we are. There's my arm. There are the nuts and bolts all glued in. Just put a blob of glue in, just set the nuts in to give it some weight, and now we're just gluing on the top bit or the other half of the handle. There's my arm again. just glue it wherever you can, just keep it nice and strong, and then just close the gun or the handle and put glue all around the edges inside so you don't see it. Everything. Right, and now we are gluing the barrel in the middle of the gun, or the center point of where it needs to go. And just note that you need to cut off the other barrel of the silver gun, and then glue it on the front of the red barrel to make it longer. And then you need to, so you have a much longer barrel. Just taking time. You'll see what I mean in a second. Like that. Right, and then you get the two main gun pieces. Then you cut them in the center so you have 2 barrel pieces. So then you have that on the gun. I like to give it more support on the barrel. There's a wide shot of it. That's how long your gun is. And then you get the 60 centimeter piece of wood. There you go, 60 centimeters. I could do about 30 centimeters and about 24. Then you have 2 middle pieces, cut those in half, one a bit bigger. Then you put them on the gun like this, making sure that they put like a kind of groove in each of the sides to go around the gun. Then you put support in there so it doesn't fall off. There you go. Then with the other bits that you cut off the main gun, you put those in the middle of the where the barrels meet. There's a support there and there. And then you get enough and then you get another piece of wood, and then cut it around about like 3 centimeters. I'll show you. About 3 centimeters. So then you have that on the gun. I like to give it more support on the barrel. There's a wide shot of it. That's how long your gun is. And then you get the 60 centimeter piece of wood. There you go, 60 centimeters. I cut it about 30 centimeters and about 24. Then you have 2 middle pieces, cut those in half, one a bit bigger. Then you put them on the gun like this, making sure that they put like a kind of groove in each of the sides to go around the gun. Then you put support in there so it doesn't fall off. There you go. Then with the other bits that you cut off the main gun, you put those in the middle of the where the barrels meet. There's a support there and there. And then you get enough and then you get another piece of wood, and then cut it around about like 3 centimeters. I'll show you. About 3 centimeters. Much to say. The only thing I didn't show is how when I put the primer on, I put a silver coat of paint on this bit, and then put some toothpaste on the end, and then put the main black coat on, and then rubbed off, when the paint was dry, rubbed off the toothpaste to give it that illusion of like warmth, heat and everything melting the paint. Carbon fibre is a only if you want to. I put it on, didn't really work this side, but just basically cut it out, use a high heat gun, shape it and everything, get it into every contour and everything, and basically let that stick. Some bits don't actually work really well, but other bits do. Yeah. Without further ado, I've been Propmeister. Please subscribe to the channel, like the video if you like to see any more of my props tutorials, share it with your friends, and there'll be more prop things coming about in the future. Check me out on Facebook and Instagram. Links will be in the description to see what props and that I'll be making. If we hit 500 likes, I will show you my Jacob Fry cosplay costume, and yeah, keep on looking at the channel, because we aren't just doing props and everything, there's other things coming up. So thank you for watching. I've been Propmeister. Goodbye.